Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shogun 2, and this is a small battle which has been saved by me. And this battle was extremely laggy. It was on ultra units. There was me, Martin, and Alex. I'll show you their armies quickly after this introduction. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because of these little troops here. As you can see, these are the fire rockets. They have a range of 250, and of course they've got these very good hand weapons which fire. They're basically old-time bazookas. So here we are. Look at these are my people, the red people. I've got two archers in the trees with some Shinto warrior monk heroes and some fire rockets, some katanas, some cheap Shinto attendants, and my general. This is Rob's army. Yet again, look over here. Martin also has some fire rockets with some katanas behind, just to protect. They're in the trees, just like mine. He's got just a whole cavalry army. Now over here is Alex's army. Oh look, fire rockets. Who would have thought? I'm showing you this replay because of fire rockets, and we just all happen to have some. I wonder why. We'll have to find out. And he's got an army of just quite a lot of, well, there's some really good Yareshigaru. When I say really good, that's very sarcastic. I need to be a bit more sarcastic in my voice. These are his Nishinto warrior monk heroes, which are better than mine, but they just look so awesome. And here we go. Right, well, let's play the battle. Right, so first of all, we tried to move units to try make it quite a good defense. We're like strategizing. So these guys have a bit of army and just some cav. This guy's just got a whole load of cavalry, Yari cavalry, bow cavalry, and his general's unit. So what we were trying to do here is, if you can see by these red markings, we were trying to lure their units into this region here. Their cavalry into this region, because then our fire rockets would be able to activate. So I brought out my archers from here. They were kind of like a ploy to try and lure them. I was moving them to my army in this big open space. I kept on moving my units to try and meet up with Alex's force, because we were just going to have a big bulky line about over here, near where these trees are, in the centre, because as you can see that's where that army was, and of course that's their army, so it would be quite a nice meeting point. So Rob's cavalry, we didn't know if we were going to be outnumbered. So here's Rob just moving his troops about, trying to lure their cavalry into this charge. Now, we thought that Rob might be able to win this battle for us, because cavalry are extremely effective on this game if used correctly, and Rob knows how to do this. However, not when the other team has, well, let's have a count. This guy has got 3 Yari cavalry and his general. This guy's got 3 bow cavalry, 3 Yari cavalry and his general, or should I say 4 Yari cavalry. I think someone also has fire cavalry. This guy's got mounted gunners. Here's the fire cavalry. And as you can just tell, they're all higher leveled than Rob's cavalry, so he knew that he was going to lose. And this is why we were luring them into this area. This area, we're going to call it the Death Zone. The Death Zone is a place where all hell breaks loose. That is why I'm showing you this footage. Because, well, it's just funny. But here you can see, this is Alex's fire rocket range. Here they are. It's fire rocketeers. I don't know if the other guy actually noticed these, because they're just mixed in with Alex's army. Of course, mine and Rob's are still hidden. And it seems that they're putting their cavalry around this flank. And right now, Rob's going to probably defend my flank by just pushing his cavalry over there, as you can see. Maybe to lure them into that gap, but of course from here it might look different. Now, we're going to focus on this bit of the battlefield. Let's just watch and learn. So, as you can see, the fire rockets are slightly in range. Here we go. Devastation, ladies and gentlemen. That was one fire rocket round. And now Alex advances his units. They got 70 kills in that one volley. Now, over here is where things start heating up. He charges Rob's cavalry retreat. But Rob thinks, right, I could get them into this gap. He knows that he's going to lose his cavalry. And as you can see, there's the line. That is the crucial line. Here we go. The fire rockets from the trees. Now, fire rockets do hit the trees when they're in trees, but look at that. One of his whole cavalry units gone. This guy thinks it's okay, he charges. No, it isn't. Devastation, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we just said earlier, Rob knew he was going to lose this. These guys know he was going to lose, so he was putting all his cover into this bit. However, as you can see, this guy charges. The Shinto warrior monks are in hiding. They charge out to this cavalry unit. The Shinto warrior monks are probably the best unit I have. They demolish this unit in next to no time. So, here comes another volley. Devastation.
My lord, their general has fallen.
And we killed their general. Now, over here, they have some mounted gunners going around the side, so my general is going to go and quickly help Rob's cavalry, which, smartly, he had pulled most of his cavalry out, because he knew that they were just going to be annihilated. But somehow my general just runs through this unit of cavalry, and they do... Oh wait, no, sorry, this is Alex's avatar. So what they were doing was switching places to try just get into the battle. And these are mounted gunners, and they start running away, so me and Rob pursue them. At this point, I decide, right, my units, they're going to move. I'm going to bring them to the main army, and they're going to help out. And here, Alex gets charged at, but of course, with the superior Yariashigaru with a bonus against cavalry, he was not going to risk that charge. So I retreat my archers here, so they're nice and protected. So this is the bit where it's a small stalemate. He's trying to flank the whole army, but Rob sees an opportunity to get rid of the archers. There's these mounted gunners who are a total pest and just wiped out 10 of my general's units, which is, you know, a quarter. But here we can see they notice that my fire rockets are actually very vulnerable. So they go to help Rob's, but as you can see, I think it's here, after they destroy Rob's, because he knew that his cavalry were going to die, he aims at my units. But at the same time, the guy with many cavalry tries to flank round the side, but Rob's rested lots of his cavalry, and it's not going to bother us. And as you can see, yet again, as my katanas charge, the devastation, the bumps in the floor, these fire rockets, wow! Jesus Christ, it's as if it's the first time I'm watching it, that's how amazing it is. Fire rockets and fire arrows, perfect. So as these guys march around here, my general gets off his horse to attack his units, and of course these mounted gunners are firing at my units. And Alex comes to just maybe back up my forces. And at this time, my guys keep on advancing, but of course there's this cavalry here. At the same time, this guy is bringing up his whole army. Alex's fire rockets are still in use. light devastation, not as much. But when there's a huge clump of people, a fire rocket has a huge effect. So at the back, the cavalry battle was won. Rob's fire rockets, they're still firing, demolishing his cavalry charge. My fire rockets are now being protected by just my Shinto Warrior Monk heroes. I think they don't have many ammo left, but you know, they're worth defending, even if they've got one more volley left in them. So here comes the charge. I notice this, I bring my katanas into the battle. These mounted gunners, I know they're in range of Alex's units, but I know that my archers will be quite good at taking them down. The only problem I've got is his general's bodyguard are attacking my archers. And I forgot what level these guys were, so I thought my guys would easily be able to win a battle against them. The same rank, and I know that he's got a bow, so my guys might have the better defense or attack. But as that happens, he attacks my archer from the back. Whilst this whole thing's happening, Alex has still got his fire rockets. Rob's still got his fire rockets. My fire rockets are still in action. Devastation by fire rockets has basically won us the battle by destroying their whole cavalry and probably their only plan.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
They did rout, as you can hear, one of my archer units, but that trapped their cavalry to be demolished. Rob's fire rockets are just picking off units. My fire rockets look in trouble, but I retreat them. So then their general gets picked off, but no, he retreats, but one or two of my guys catch his general unit, so it doesn't matter. We attack anyway. Now, I don't know how my general would have coped among the Shinto Warrior units. I think they would have been fine. Apart from that, just the attack happens and, well, we win. Now, thank you for watching. I hope this has been enough devastation for you. Goodbye.